Hey everyone, hey, I just wanted to give, I guess, a little recap on our mission trip to Hungary. I know we got back probably around 5, 6 days ago as this video is being done. But really, I guess I wanted to share is just what God has not only taught me, but my dad, but just things that He's doing in another country that hopefully will be encouragement to you and hopefully, grab your attention in a little way. And then I want to also talk about some other things that I have coming in the future, which will be really exciting. But first, to recap the trip, again, two of my favorite weeks all year. That's what I look forward to is going and visiting not only friends, but being able to be a part of a ministry that is just sharing the gospel left and right, and it's awesome. Um, one of the biggest things I first learned was um, God doesn't care if you're comfortable on a mission trip. He's willing to put you in situations you might not be as comfortable with. Um, as many of you know, I'm a very outgoing person. I love to, have fun, joke around, which is great. But it can kind of different when you have 100 and 1,520 people staring at you at a bonfire. You sharing your testimony. Um, that can be a little intimidating. And the reason I bring that up is, I had a chance, opportunity multiple times to share my testimony, share what God's doing in my life, what He's done in my life. And that's not always the easiest thing because, at times we think that maybe we're not good enough, our story's not good enough. Um, but then to see kids ask you questions and to come up and say thank you, you realize that you're just a small part in a bigger story God is making. And that truly is something that I'll take away every time I go. But I guess another thing that I learned was God can use anybody at any time and anywhere. Um, I've noticed this over my 5 years of going to Hungary is God will use me how I'm willing to be used. I think in the past, and especially last year, I didn't want to be used when I was there. I just was not in the right mindset. If you go in with the mindset of I just want to serve, I want to be a leader in the sense of I want to be able to be a leader in the servant's heart with a servant's heart. And this year I told myself before I would go, and I told God, I said I want to be a servant in whatever that is, in whatever way that is. And that was really cool. It really allowed me to focus and just to be able to have fun with the kids, be goofy, but share the gospel at the same time and be a part of that. So that was awesome, and I enjoyed that really a lot. And I guess kind of the third thing that I not only love but I miss is the leadership team in Hungary. Sorry. I get choked. I don't mean to get choked up, but the group of leadership, men and women as well that we have, they're all around, our age. Us, a lot of you that are in college and you're watching this, they're our age. The director of the camp is 24 years old, and I think it convicted me realizing that I need to be able to do more. I'm 22 years old, but that doesn't mean I can't serve. That doesn't mean I can't share the gospel. And so I guess it's my challenge after I've come home is I want to be able to, this year, my senior year in college, be able to be the best servant I can be able to be the best man I can be in God's eyes, not in man's eyes. And if that's serving, then I'll serve. If that's leading, I'll lead. Whatever God puts me, that's where I want to be. And that's a valuable lesson I've learned each time. And I think this year is the first year I've really grasped that. And I've said, wow, this is awesome. So yeah, really overall, the trip was so good. It was great for Dad and I to spend time together, to spend time. There's also those weird things, and sometimes you won't understand them if you're not on a mission trip. But we stayed in the Word of Life Castle, which we stay in all the time, which is beautiful, beautiful old building. And you stay in there, and it's great. But then sometimes God says, I want to put you out of your comfort zone. And He sends us into the small village of Tolamash and sends us into a small house. A very small house. No, but it's part of ministry, and it's something that I had to learn throughout the week to accept it, and that's definitely hard. But yeah, there's so many things I could talk about this trip, so many things I could get into detail. I didn't want to make this video over long, too long at all. But I wanted you guys to at least hear, what God taught me, especially on this trip. And I guess shifting into what is going to be happening in the next couple of weeks and couple of months is, one, I'm getting ready to go back to school. Yeah, I don't know why it's kind of crazy I'm saying that. But I'll be going back, and this year I'm really going to be trying to do more vlogging, the best I can, obviously. Um, but for sure, I will have a couple videos coming out here. The first one will be Daniel Babadix, who is a great friend of mine, one of my best friends over in Hungary. He's in charge of the volunteers, the Hungarian volunteers. I got to do an interview with him. I got the chance to do an interview with Adam, who's the camp director that I talked about earlier, another great friend of mine. And I also got to do an interview with Mishi, who is like the kind of the clown of the whole, he leads all the fun games, and he's just a great guy. Another great friend of mine. So I have those 3 interviews that I'll be putting out at some point once I get a chance to edit them and stuff. And then I'll actually be putting together, I have all clips from all of the trip. I'll be putting that together. So keep your eye out for that, as definitely will be putting that out here as soon as I can, as soon as I get the chance. But this year I'm really trying to focus on, people and what God's doing not only in my life, but hopefully maybe get some interviews out there, kind of like what I did with Ryan and Clara, kind of like I've done with some people in Hungary. So that will be really interesting. It'll be fun, but I know I'll come up with more things to do. You guys know me. I kind of just go with whatever is at the flow. So, yeah, it's going to be an exciting year. And I'll definitely be doing I'm going to be moving into a house. So I'll definitely be doing like a house video. That'll be kind of fun to do, something different. But again, I wanted to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I truly mean this, and Dad as well. Thank you for supporting us on this trip. Whether that was prayer, whether that was financial, either way, we couldn't have done it without you guys. And the support we have at home is sometimes the biggest thing, and the best that we can have is knowing people are praying for us. And so, again, thank you so much. And if you want to know anything about our trip or anything like that, feel free to leave a comment or contact us. I'd be more than happy to talk about Word Life Hungary and the needs there, and hopefully maybe one time you can come over with us. That'd be really cool. But yeah, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, as I'm going to be trying to do more content as much as I can. But again, thank you so much, and I really appreciate all the support you've given me and my dad. So until next time, enjoy it.